earlier football games were quite different than they are today.
Sensi. Playing Sensi after school was a pastime for many kids when the weather meant that a kick about on the school field didn't look particularly inviting. If you were a kid in the 90s and had any passing interest in football at all, or your mates did, you probably played this game. The game here is emulated on a PC but is the Mega Drive version, and I can't recall much difference between the different formats, although the Mega Drive version was obviously quicker to load from a cartridge than the disc-based systems. The game first released on the Amiga in 92. It was a port of the DOS version, then this version, 92-93, came soon after on many formats, including Atari ST and even the Acorn Archimedes. Building on the successes of games such as Kick-Off and the World Cup Italia 90 game, and having its roots in Microprose Soccer, Sensible Soccer went with a simpler, smaller sprite, a clear top-down view, and an easy-to-learn one-button gameplay style. A quick press passed. A longer one was a more powerful kick. It was simple. If you weren't in possession of the ball, the same button would activate a sliding tackle. Accessibility was the name of the game here, and Sensible Soccer obviously understood that. The single-player mode of the game is fantastic, with a number of teams to choose from and many tournaments from a European Club League to the World Cup. Plenty of options for friendlies or make your own league or cup in no time at all. Where the game excelled here, though, was the ability to edit the team names, player names and kits. Because the game shipped with fake names for the players, which were very similar to the real-world squads, but even so, it was a definite goal to add in the real name of the players that were in your team, or even better, the ones you thought should be there. The game really came into its own when you had more than one player, though. Because the game was easy to learn, it didn't take too long to get decent at it, and many an afternoon would be spent at your mate's house, trying to best them and laughing in their faces when you did. Many fights and arguments were caused, though, through superior skill and cheating methods, such as simply unplugging your friend's controller. You can't do that online, can you, FIFA? It's quite possible that after a few games your friends weren't your friends anymore. Until the next day, anyway, because who has time for that nonsense at 10 years old? The game certainly didn't take itself too seriously, with ridiculous swerving shots, daft diving headers, and fouls from the computer players that never, ever got them sent off. Do you want even more fun? Sensible Software, that name is a contradiction in terms if I ever heard one, wrote in loads of custom teams that included old people's names, breeds of dogs, even dafter stuff than that. Their sense of humour hit the target audience perfectly and made the game a huge hit on every system it was released for, although arguably the Amiga version was superior than the consoles. Typing new names for 20 plus players on a keyboard is far easier than juggling a joypad. Big fun, exciting, simplistic gameplay, and the epitome of the one more game syndrome. We played and played this over and over. The only thing it needed? A manager mode.